Now, Terra Luna Classic continues to grow in utility, and I want to discuss that in this video because, yes, the price is relatively stagnant right now. It is holding up at 10,000 points per coin, which is an excellent sign to see the recent growth that we've had over the last couple of months here, holding up and not falling back down through those support levels, but maintaining that 10,000 point per coin range. We've got a lot of stuff that might go overlooked when it comes to Terra Luna Classic at this point because the main focus is the burn. Everybody wants to burn the supply down, and that is going to take a long time. If you guys didn't watch the video that I posted yesterday, make sure to check that out because the 1.2% burn tax, if implemented on every transaction, I mean, it would be massive to reducing the supply of Terra Luna Classic and getting it back down and potentially back to normal prices a lot sooner than a lot of people imagine. So it's not impossible to see prices back in the dollar in range and, $1, $10, maybe even $50 and so on if those burns are there. But I want to talk about the utility and the presence that Terra Luna Classic has right now that's really going to sustain these levels throughout the future. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting 6 free stocks. $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. And I mean, we are on a massive dip over the last half year here. And we have had a good week or so, and things have been moving nicely higher, but I still think we've got some downside before the upside, but this could be an excellent time to get in for some long-term growth. But let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. Something that often goes overlooked is this Starship Universe Metaverse. And I know that's like a mouthful to say, Starship Universe Metaverse, right? But apparently it is one of the largest metaverses. Not necessarily by size of users, but I guess by sheer size of the universe that they are building out there. And the interesting thing about this is that they are making Luna Classic one of, if not the, default currency that you can use within this metaverse. I mean, it makes sense, right? Terra Luna, we're talking about moons, we're talking about Earths here, and the Starship universe. It's going to be an interesting combination of the two, but they are also implementing a 1.2% burn tax on every transaction. That is what the community wants to see. And that is what Starship Universe, this metaverse, is providing for Terra Luna Classic investors. Now, how much have they burnt so far? I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know if people are really utilizing the metaverse in the way that they can, but they are out there, they are building, and they are waiting for the growth to happen. So that's something that we often overlook, but not only does it include the burns, it is also a utility for people who do want to partake in these different metaverses and have these, whether it's building a business or recreation time, whatever your utility is for these metaverses, the Starship Universe is providing it for Terra Luna Classic. Next is the burn tax itself. Now, this is almost being implemented. We're done with the test net, onto the main net, and I guess it's going to just be swapped over there. So people are telling me sooner rather than later, we will be seeing a 1.2% transactional burn across the board. Now, that's not necessarily utility, but it is something to help the price and help the supply of Terra Luna Classic. Another utility that I just came across today that is very interesting is Paybolt is allowing you to spend your Terra Luna Classic. Now, why is this important, but why could it improve as well? People don't necessarily want to spend their cryptocurrency. People at this point view cryptocurrency as an asset, as a growth asset, as an investment. So let's look at that for a minute. With Flexa and Now Payments and Paybolt and places like these allowing businesses to, I guess, generate income and transact in different cryptocurrencies, yes, it does provide utility, but what do we know? If you own $1, if you own £1, if you own €1 or yen or won or whatever you're buying and whatever your currency is out there, $1 is going to stay $1. As a matter of fact, my $1 is going to be worth 90 cents next year due to inflation. And that's assuming inflation doesn't get any worse than it currently is. So my dollar is losing value every single day. Therefore, I have incentive to get rid of those dollars, to not hold those dollars, to spend those dollars. Terra Luna Classic, on the other hand, $1 worth of Terra Luna Classic, if it just returns to its old valuation, could be worth roughly $60. And you see the difference here? If I'm holding on to Terra Luna Classic and I believe one day my $1 is going to be worth $60, and that doesn't include any burn transactions. That's just using right now current prices, current supply, and getting it back out to the market cap that we once had. Or if I'm holding, and actually it might be slightly higher than that, but if I'm holding the dollar and I know that $1 is going to be worth 90 cents, if I have a choice between having $60 or 90 cents, I'm clearly going to choose holding on to the one that's going to be or could be worth $60. Therefore, I don't see many people incentivized to spend their cryptocurrency, especially spending cryptocurrencies like Terra Luna Classic that could gain massively in value. So is it utility? Absolutely. But is it something that provides this is something that provides an incentive to go out there and buy Terra Luna Classic? Not necessarily. So therefore, we don't expect things like this to really drive the price higher. Now, however, in the future, if you believe, so if you're sitting on that $1 and turn to 90 cents, or if you're sitting on that $60 now let's say the Terra Luna Classic you believe is saturated. It's no longer going to grow. And I'm not capping it at 60, right? I'm just telling you that these are for informational purposes and explanation. Here, you guys could go out to 1 million if you want. I don't care. Once you believe that Terra Luna Classic is saturated, then people will start to spend. When they no longer view these cryptos, when they no longer view Terra Luna Classic as an investment, that's when they can go ahead and this becomes a massive and major utility for commerce across the globe. That is what cryptocurrency was invented for. That is what cryptocurrency is intended to be. And one day we will get there. We just have to figure out when it's become so saturated that we no longer expect the growth. Because guys, inflation is going to kill the value of your dollar. It is absolutely doing so already. But the growth potential and the inability for some of these cryptocurrencies to print more coins it generates value throughout the future. But one day they will become saturated. And Paybolt and whatever apps jump on board here and allow you to spend Terra Luna Classic could provide a major utility for Terra Luna and other cryptocurrencies as well. I want to know what you guys think though. Down in the comments below, let me know. Are you willing to spend your Terra Luna, or do you view it as that investment and you're holding? Type spend or hold down in the comments below based on what you guys are doing. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day and we are growing our portfolios together. You got ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. You're getting 6 free stocks on Webull. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.